Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss an important topic in chemistry, redox reactions. It's well known that the reactions in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously are called redox reactions. Now we are going to see the types. The redox reactions are broadly classified into four types. They are combination reactions, decomposition reactions, displacement reactions, disproportionation reactions. Okay, first of all, we are going to see combination reactions. Combination reactions, the redox reactions in which two atoms or molecules combine to form a third molecule are called combination reactions. All combustion reactions that use dioxygen are considered as combination reactions. Now we are going to see the examples. Okay. Example is A. When carbon bond in excess oxygen and forms a CO2 molecule. Okay. Now we are going to see C becomes CO2 and also O2 becomes CO2. It's well known that in the atomic state, the oxidation number of carbon is equal to 0. Okay. But in CO2, due to the bonding with oxygen, it donates a 4 electron. As a result of it, it becomes equal to plus 4. Therefore, it donates a 4 electron to the two oxygen atoms. Therefore, it undergo oxidation. Okay. In oxygen, it is in the molecular form. Therefore, oxidation number is equal to 0. But in CO2, there are two oxygen atoms. Each gains the 2 electron. Therefore, it becomes 2 into minus 2. Therefore, each oxygen atom gains 2 electron. As a result of it, it undergo reduction. So, this is the best example for the combination reactions. Carbon becomes plus 4 and oxygen becomes minus 2. Therefore, carbon undergo oxidation and O2 undergo the reductions. Now, let us see the another example. Nitrogen reacts with 3 hydrogen to form 2 molecules of ammonia. Okay. Now let us consider nitrogen that becomes NH3 and also hydrogen that becomes NH3. It's well known that nitrogen is present in the molecular state, therefore oxygen state is equal to 0. But in NH3, it gains the 3 electrons from the 3 hydrogen atom. As a result of it, it acquires the state of minus 3. Here, hydrogen is present in the molecular state, therefore oxygen number is equal to 0. But in ammonia molecule, each hydrogen atoms present in the ammonia donates 1 electron to the hydrogen atom, therefore 3 into plus 1. Okay. Therefore, it gains 3 electron and becomes minus 3. Therefore, it undergo the reduction. And hydrogen from the 0 state, it donates 1 electron. Therefore, it undergo the oxidation. So, both are the best examples for the combination reactions. Okay. Okay, students. Next, we are going to discuss about decomposition reactions. The redox reactions in which a molecule breaks down to form a 2 or more components are called decomposition reactions. It is essential that one of the products of decomposition reactions should be in the elemental state. Okay. Now, we are going to see some examples. Okay. Example, Gracie. Now let us consider a simple component water molecule H2O. It's in the liquid state. When it undergoes decomposition, it forms two molecules of hydrogen and one molecules of oxygen to balance. There is a two hydrogen. Okay. Now it's well known that in the water molecule, let's consider water molecule H2O. In the water molecule, oxygen is present in the -2 state and two hydrogen atoms, they are present in the +1 state. Okay, 2 into +1 equal to 2 plus, and it is balanced by the -2. Now on decomposition, it forms two molecules of hydrogen. It's well known that here hydrogen is present in the molecular state. Any element in the molecular state, its oxygen number is equal to 0. Okay, therefore +1 becomes 0. Right? Okay. Now let's consider oxygen. Now oxygen is in the state of -2. Okay. Now in H2O, here it is in the molecular state. Okay. In the molecular state, its oxygen state is equal to 0. Therefore from -2 it becomes 0. Therefore there is a loss of electron. It's called oxidation. Here hydrogen gains 1 electron each, therefore it undergo the reductions. As a result of it, from +1 it becomes 0. Therefore it undergo the reductions. Then one more examples. Now let us consider KClO3 potassium chloride. On heating, it becomes KCl and becomes oxygen. To balance, there is a 2 and there is a 2. 2 and 3 equal to 6. Therefore there are 3 oxygen atoms. Okay. Now first of all, let us consider KClO3. Potassium is in the state of +1 and also oxygen is in the state of 2 into, there is a 3 into -2, therefore +1 into -6. To balance, there is a +5. Therefore chlorine is in the state of +5. Okay. Now in KCl, potassium is in the state of +1. There is no change at all. But chlorine is in the state of -1. Therefore, from +5, it becomes a -1. Therefore, it gains the electron. Therefore, the gain of electron is called a reduction. Therefore, undergo reduction. Okay. Similarly, in the KClO3, oxygen becomes O2. Here it is in the state of -2, but in the molecular state, it is oxygen state is equal to 0. Therefore, from -2 it becomes a 0. There is a loss of electron. Loss of electron is called oxidation. Okay. Okay, students. Third, we are going to discuss about displacement reactions. The redox reactions in which an atom or an ion is replaced by another atom or ion are called displacement reactions. They are broadly classified into two types. They are metal displacement reaction and non-metal displacement reactions. First of all, we are going to see metal displacement reactions. The reaction in which a metal from its compound is displaced by the another metal. One metal from its compound is displaced by the another metal is called metal displacement reactions. The well-known reaction is in copper sulfate solution. If you add a piece of zinc metal, then it becomes, after some time, zinc sulfate aqueous and copper is replaced by the zinc. Here copper is replaced by the zinc metal from its compound, therefore it is example for the metal displacement reactions. Okay, to the titanium tetrachloride, if you add the magnesium metal, then it becomes a magnesium chloride to magnesium. Okay, then it replaces the titanium. Okay, this is in the aqueous state. In this reactions, the titanium metal is replaced by the magnesium. As a result of it, we are going to get the magnesium chloride, and titanium is replaced by the magnesium metal. Okay, these two are the example for the metal displacement reactions. The non-metal displacement reactions, the reaction in which a non-metal from its compound is displaced by the another non-metal. One non-metal is displaced by the another non-metal. Okay, now we are going to see some examples. Now let us consider potassium bromide. If we pass the chlorine gas, okay, through the solutions, then forms the KCl and bromine. Okay, the balance there is a 2 and there is a 2 and there is a Br2. Here it's well known that here potassium is a metal and bromine is a non-metal. Also chlorine is a non-metal, Nm. Okay, here bromine is replaced by the chlorine and forms the potassium chloride and to replace the bromine. Therefore one non-metal is replaced by the another non-metal. Then we are going to see the another examples. Now let us consider water. To the water, if fluorine gas is passed, then forms the HF, hydrofluoric acids, then also oxygen. To balance the oxygen under, okay, now we are going to write the 2, then there is a 2, there are 4 HF. Here oxygen is a non-metal, it is bonded with the hydrogen, it is replaced by the fluorine and becomes a HF. Therefore this is the best example for the non-metal displacement reactions. Also all hydrogen displacement reactions by the metals are also called non-metal displacement reactions. Say for example, when a piece of sodium is added to hydrochloric acids, there is a violent reactions. As a result of it forms the NaCl and hydrogen is replaced. Here sodium replaces the hydrogen atom. So this is also considered as a non-metal displacement reactions. Therefore to balance these reactions, there is a 2 and also there is a 2 and there is a 2. Here hydrogen is replaced by the metal. It is also considered as a non-metal displacement reactions. Okay. Okay students. Now we are going to discuss the fourth one, disproportionation reactions. This is a special one. The redox reactions in which the same elements undergo both oxidation and reductions simultaneously are called disproportionation reactions. Now we are going to see the examples. Okay. Now let us consider hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Hydrogen peroxide on decomposition forms a H2O and O2. To balance the equation, there is a 2 and also there is a 2. Okay, it's well known that in the hydrogen peroxide, okay, there are 2 oxygen atoms, therefore 2 into plus 1. To balance the plus 2 charges, the oxygen becomes a 2 into minus 1 and it's equal to minus 2. Therefore in hydrogen peroxide, oxygen is in the state of minus 1. Okay. Now let us consider water H2O. Here hydrogen 2 into plus 1 is equal to plus 2. Okay. Therefore the plus 2 charge is balanced by the minus 2 charge. Okay. Here oxygen from the -1 state to become the -2 state. Therefore, it gains the 1 electron. So, gain of electron is called reduction. Okay. In the same element, now let us consider oxygen. It's in the molecular state. Therefore, the oxygen number of oxygen is equal to 0. Here, from the -1, it becomes a 0. Therefore, there is a loss of electron. So, loss of electron is called oxidation. So, in the same reactions, the oxygen undergo oxidation and reductions. Therefore, these kind of reactions are called disproportionation reactions. Now, let us consider another example. 2NaOH and Cl2 becomes NaCl and also NaClO and also H2O. When chlorine reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide and forms a sodium chloride, sodium hypochlorite and water. In the chlorine state, let us consider Cl2. It is in the molecular state, therefore it is in the state of 0. Okay. From 0, let us consider NaCl. Here Na is in the state of +1. To balance the +1, chlorine in the state of -1. Therefore, from 0, it becomes a -1. There is a gain of electron. Gain of electron is called reduction. And also, Cl2 becomes a NaClO, sodium hypochlorite. In sodium hypochlorite, okay. Now let us consider sodium in the state of +1, oxygen in the state of -2. So, to balance -2, it is in the state of +1. So, from 0 oxygen state, it becomes a +1. Therefore, there is a loss of electron. So, loss of electron is called oxidation. So, this is another basic example for the disproportionate reaction of the chlorine. This is a very special one. Most of the NEET exams questions are asked from the disproportionate reactions. Okay, student, watch the video and use it. Thank you.